Let's see if we can break Velen before he rotates out of standard with Draenei DK. Now, this deck was originally inspired by a viewer who came into my chat over on Twitch named Palpatine, who made a Druid list that did a very similar thing, but I had survivability issues, so we pivoted to DK instead. The essential game plan is we are going to be using the Control DK package in order to survive into the late game. After we slam down a bunch of Starlight Wanderers through the 2 copies that are in the deck and the Vigilance in the list, which means every Velen that you slam down will give a Draenei that you play next plus 8 plus 4, which means if you can stack multiple Velens out, then slam down a low-cost Draenei. You can use Dissolving Ooze on it, and then use your hero power, use the bones on the hero power, go face for a bunch of damage. My high roll, I think, with the deck is 79, so if you can get even higher, let me know down below. Now, for the Mulligan guide, the most important card to keep is going to be Wanderer. Then, if you see Vigilance with it, you're going to want to keep it. Otherwise, don't keep this card. Then you'll be looking for early game removal tools, such as Infested Breath or even Elise. Draw power cards are pretty good to keep, and Corpse Explosion if you need it in a aggro matchup. With all being said, let's look at some. The problem I had with that list was I had to survive into the late game, and it was really, really difficult to do. But yeah, doing good so far. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be in pain, a lot of pain. Wow, we mulligan 1 copy away and get the other copy. No, I might be a little bit loopy for medication, but the goal is I only miss Saturday's stream. I think I'm going to take Saturday's stream off. And then the other goal is to get everything I need for next week. I'm only uploading twice next week, just to give me a little bit of a wiggle room. Also, it's Christmas, so I might as well, right? But that's the plan currently. And then I'll take also Christmas Day off because I normally would stream on that day. But we'll take that one off and we should be good to go. The worst of it should be the first 48 hours, which would have been after the stream. Would have been Saturday's stream, but fingers crossed we'll be fine. I've had it twice before. The only difference here is he's going to try to do both kidneys instead of 1 kidney, which may or may not be worse for me. Supposedly it's more pain and a longer recovery time, but that's okay. It could be worse, right? Yeah, I don't plan on being out for that long. I'm probably going to, knowing me, the goal will... I already have technically tomorrow's video recorded, but I think I'm going to end up making this deck tomorrow's video instead, and then I'll save the other DK list for next week, because I kind of want to do 2, winter-themed videos back-to-back to make up for the fact that we're only doing 2 videos next week. I'll also start officially, teasing the new model, I think, on Christmas Day, too. So watch out for that on, Christmas. The weird thing is, I had a decent matchup with that list against Protoss Mage. It was, one of the few... But, it just depends on, what you're facing against in draws, I guess. Man, I really, really hate stuff like when we... There's a reason why I don't like Herenn as a card. Okay, I'll take a charge minion, though. But we kind of need Herenn because there's no better 8 cost that we could easily run in this list. I guess we could run a 0 cost Wisp, but I really, really don't want to do that. Oh, Vigilant. Yeah, we can use Vigilant here. I guess Herenn would still get our last minion out of the list, so maybe I can't complain too much. Yeah, Herenn would still get Velen out of the list, which is kind of what we need him. And then we have the Awakener of Souls in hand. And we have 3 Wanderers per Velen in rotation, which isn't bad. But I have a sneaking suspicion this game will probably be over before the time we get our combo online. Never mind. I was like, well, you know, because we could have done a bajillion damage next turn. Oh. And then there's the OOZ, which is good for us. I'm going to grab Shades. And we're just going to go face. Next turn we slam down Herenn. Oh. I should have hit into this with our hero power. Because they'd be at 10 cards and then they'd be burning something and hopefully it's a Reform. I know my... Yeah, it would have been a Reform. I know my luck when it comes to playing decks like... Or Reform. I just assume my luck is going to be the exact same as everyone else's luck. For better or worse. I wouldn't mind Corpse Explosion, though. And now they're thinking, oh shit, that's going to be a pain to deal with, because that's going to be the revive target. But yeah, we have 3 Wanderers in rotation, so each Velen is going to give us at least 3, which is nice. Oh, Ziliax, actually, as a top deck, I'll take Ziliax. I don't have any on... Ew, that's kind of funny. Because we can slam down Wanderer, and Wanderer gets us more Velens. Okay, so basically we need a Draenei in hand. We have 3 more in the list. Oh no. What am I ever going to do against this? Only we didn't have exactly this. "13 cards left in deck. They played 5 Reforms. They got rid of the big taunt one, so that I'm not worried about that. This is Death Rattle 3 and 4, and then 5. And if they destroy all of that, we just slam down Umbra. Ah. That is a little bit overprotecting. Is it? Hang on. That's not what I want to hear. On my end, it says it's fine. I'm keeping it open, and according to OBS, I haven't dropped any frames. Anyone else seeing the lag? I usually keep my own stream up just to like monitor it. I might be like mentally lagging though. Let's do this. Enjoy all the Velens, I guess. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, we're up to... I don't know how many... I don't know how big this minion is going to be at the long run. Okay, so we rewind this. Just looking for Wanderer. That is it. If they nuke the board, we got combo next turn. Why would you do that against me? Oh, no! Thank you, I guess, for the replay. Oh, how many... Okay, so, Starlight Wanderer is going to be a... well, we're up to 21 right now, 22. Why would you do this? Oh, why would you do this? I mean, thanks for the good replay. Please don't give up. Let me hit your face with a giant charge minion, please. Okay, so we're up to 37 triggers on the Wanderer. So, enjoy, I guess. How big is this ghoul going to be? Wow, this is... getting 100 attack? Okay, I was going to say 100 attack ghoul would be hilarious, but... 79. Don't mind if I do. As much as I want to keep Herenn in the hand, I don't think it's... Actually, maybe it would be fine, because I'm assuming this is going to be Protoss. Yeah, Ham is also one of those cards I want to get back to and make a deck on. I don't know. We will see if I'm feeling really, really bad on Saturday, if I feel like I can stream at extra time. Because it would kind of be cool as like a third thematic video, do a ham, like a ham-based deck. Because, you know, like, people overeat on or during the holidays. That could be fun. He does. He does. His signature is still one of the signatures that I wish I had opened. I sadly never did, and I can't be bothered to try to RNG my way into getting the signature. It's one of my favorite signatures I've ever seen. The other one I really wanted was 8 Hands from Beyond, but I basically gave up on both of them. But rotation shouldn't be happening until, like, February or March, so... We're looking for armor and probably copy. Discover spell. Not really the terror run that I would have preferred in this matchup in particular, but that's okay. I guess this does represent 3 corpses per use, which isn't terrible. I'm trying to remember, like, when it... I'm really... Okay, here's a little insider knowledge. With me, I don't actually remember when rotation happens, or when it's supposed to be happening. I'm really, 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 really bad at paying attention to when it happens. I just assume it's around March because I think that's when the new set comes out. Hearthstone. Okay, that's actually a pretty good top deck for us. I don't want to use the corpses. I mean, why not, right? Oh, yeah. Well, it might not actually be, but I really hope it will be. Is the moral of the story there. I know there's a lot of things. At least Protoss will be gone, but I think Control Warrior will probably still be pretty decent. So that'll probably be the default deck. Discover Hunter's gone. Hagatha is kind of gone, but I think Shaman will just pivot to something else. I don't think the Shaman package right now is really awful. I just think it gets overshadowed by other stuff. Umbra is kind of cool to keep, but I'm going to rewind this. Oh, I also forgot we had Velen in our hand. Oh, I mean, sure. If the games keep telling me that I need to keep this in the hand, I might as well keep it in the hand. Ziliax is a good point. Yeah, there is no more Ziliax. A lot of the good neutral cards are rotating, but there's also still some neutral cards that will like stick around. Like Creature of Madness is still going to stick around. Ancient of Yore also. Wait, is Ancient of Yore came out in Emerald Dream, right? So that's still sticking around. Ysera, Elise. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but sometimes I doubt. I am going to grab Layover because that's funny. I'm going to slam down one of the Pterodactyls this turn. The reason why we're doing it like this is because in 2 turns we can slam down the Awakener of Souls. And they also don't have too much of a mana discount on their... So if we... Oh, we have OOZ in hand. We just need to get another cheap... Actually, I guess we don't need a cheap Draenei. We can use Maladar if we really need to. Okay, them freezing out Velen is perfectly fine to me. Herenn would be a hilarious top deck. I mean, sometimes... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Herenn works how I want it to work. Because it gets Awakener. We use Eternal Layover, which gets us a bajillion Velens. Right? And then we can slam down Umbra next turn, too. We'll be sitting at... This is 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 plus... Or times 2 is 16 plus 5, 21. Yeah, we don't have enough damage to finish them off this turn, but... I don't know, maybe if we get... Okay, we definitely don't have enough damage to get rid of them now. I don't really have a high undead that I want to resurrect. But I am going to get rid of this one. Here, 2 in rotation. think we're still... I think we're okay just because their Colossus only does 6 damage. But we're not in the best position because I'd rather have the Vigilance or Spaceman instead of having a 5/5 that I have to use to do this combo. Like, theoretically, yes, you can use Malador as your Draenei target, but most of the time you just don't want to. Getting a Leech as a top deck would have been really nice, too. I'm just trying to keep myself above them doing a bajillion damage to our face. Because right now they have 24 damage with a Colossus. Which is okay. Because I don't think they have game here. We actually might have game next turn. Wait a second. Because no matter what, we have a 2/7. $177. And we'll be at so this should put us at 20. There's a way for me to get to game from here. Our future. So we're looking at a 20. Oh wait, actually this might be it. Because I think we're fine. Because I forgot to add... We are! That's perfect game! Oh, no! Alright, now we're through the games. Let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, I ended up playing 15 games with the deck and ended up with a 53% win rate, which, honestly, is better than I expected a deck like this. Draeneis are really a very unexplored tribe in Hearthstone, and it turns out if you can package them with a control package, you can make some weird shenanigans with Velen work. In the future, I might try a very similar idea with this and Demon Hunter, and sorry for the people who are looking forward to the Frost DK list, that will be coming out next week instead. Overall, though, if you're looking for something to do with Velen and you have all the cards in this list, try this one out. It's not too much different than a stereotypical control DK list, but it is a lot of fun if you're a big fan of these weird, big, wacky combos. But before we end the video, special thanks to our channel members of Daniel Nascimento and Ruben. And if you want to help out the channel a little bit more, like they have, you can join one of the 3 tiers of membership. However, if you can't afford to do that, you can always leave a like, comment, subscribe if you already haven't, turn on the notification button if you have subscribed, or use the new hype button that I have no idea what it does, but supposedly it also helps out. But until next time, bye-bye.